All right, I got a compilation of videos of women hitting the wall, regretting feminism. Let's hear what they gotta say. Who you with?
I'm 30 and I'm single, and something that I quickly had to learn while dating at my 30s is that 30 or plus year old men would much rather date women that are on their early 20s than women that are 30 or plus years old. And I think the reason for that is because when you turn 30, you hit this wall where you don't take the same shit that you used to take while you were in your 20s. For example, when I was at my 20s, a guy would say, yeah, like I just need time. I cannot be in a serious relationship with you right now. And I would go for it and I would entertain this man. If a man comes today and says, hey, I'm not ready for a serious relationship, it's like, babe, you're 30. The hairline is going back.
Well, men and women are different. Women, as you get older, the clock is fucking ticking. Are you gonna have kids? Are you gonna find your person? As a man, we can have children at any time. We're not defined by how we look. Women are defined by how they look. So as you get older, your looks fade, and there's a new girl turning 18 every day. Woo!
Like, what else do you need time for? So I quickly had to realize that I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time single, and I have to be okay with it because I cannot go back to my 20s. I also don't want to.
Or you can get with a simp or a guy that you would have turned down in your 20s. You can do that. Also try to double back on something that wanted you back in the day. You could try to do that. And then while you're with him, you can be fantasizing about the guy that you really want to be with. And then you're subconsciously treating this guy like shit because you really don't want to be with him, but you're going to be with him because you need somebody, because you're getting old. You may want to have some children, or you're just old and fucking alone and you just need somebody there so you can just be with a simp. That's what you could do. Find one of your friend zone buddies.
I love being 30 and the maturity and consciousness that I have now.
So I just came from a first date, and I'm just gonna sum it up. It went well, right? But how he ended the date is just like, it's not much, but I love food. So this just really spoke to me. So as we were saying goodbye, he was like, did you enjoy your food? And I was like, yes, I did. I'm gonna be hungry in an hour though. And he's like, okay, I'll send you some food to your house so you won't have to spend your own money. Helping me save money on food already, and you putting food in my belly?
Sounds like a love bomb if you ask me, but let's keep listening.
That's a love language for me in its own. I'm already in love. So I just came from date number 2, and it just keep getting better.
Okay.
And then he ghosted me.
Yo,
Listen, here's the thing.
that was it. Yo, he love bombed her. Said, yeah, baby, boo, 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 rinsed her up. You know he went deep inside. You know he put them legs in a V shape. And her toes is pointed. And after he got that, shit, out of there. You women better stop playing with time, because time is not on your side. You are on the clock, honey. Get your shit together. Stop acting like men. We are different. We can play as long as we want to. You can't play that long. Next video.
If you become a divorced mother in your mid to late 30s, I want you to recognize that you are going to witness other women who are similar to you, who are snagging the young bucks, okay? They are robbing the cradle. They're getting the guys who were barely alive when 9/11 happened. And that's all fine and dandy. But I'm here to tell you, as one of those bitches, that it's not all that it's chalked up to be, okay? It's actually not all that great. I mean, my family is harassing me left and right, asking what I'm doing, wondering why I look so old standing next to this little baby boy. I mean, I got humbled real quick this morning when my mom called and said that she made me an appointment to get Botox so I don't look so old next to him. This is just the reality, ladies, okay? And I don't feel like I even look that old for my age.
Well, hey, see, the young boy came in and right, he said, ooh, we getting cougars tonight, bro. He was piping that. He's never gonna commit to you. It's a rare occurrence that an Ashton Kutcher comes around and snags up an old woman. But for the most part, guys ain't snagging up hags. Is there to pipe it real quick and then go tell his friends about this cougar he piped? Stop playing, ladies. Stop playing with your life. Men and women are playing a different game. Go find somebody that you love you, commit, water your grass, and don't look over there.
Listen, when it looks like you could be nursing your son and your new man at the same time, this is a problem. This is a problem, and it's become a problem for me.
So I made the decision to start dating again. Are people actually being asked on dates? Because I feel like there's lots of pen pals, but no, like, invites? Like, is that the way to put it? So help me out here. Are people actually going on dates or being asked out? Like,
Yeah, people are being asked on dates. It's just not you. You're old, and there's a lot of young women that they would rather go out with versus you. And then most of the guys in your age range that you really want, they're dating younger. They're already taken. All that's left is guys that you would have never gave the chance to back in the day. Just go ahead and simp up, get you a simp, a guy that you don't respect, you don't like that, and just ride off into the sunset. That's what you're gonna have to do. Or be a side chick to somebody. People are asking people on dates. They just not asking the hag on a date.
what's going on?
I want to talk about being single and wanting to be loved. I'm currently on a trip on my own in Costa Rica, and something really amazing happened to me today. I'm coming towards the end of my trip and I'm getting a little bit in my feels, and I made a video, it's a couple of videos back, talking about rejection and the fact that I started this year experiencing lots of different rejections, both personally and professionally. Some of those were, of course, in the world of dating, and it just made me think, God, is this ever going to happen for me? Now, I talk a lot about being single and being happy, and I think that no one is perpetually happy. No one is happy 100% of the time. It's just not possible. However, in general, I'm incredibly happy because I just don't want to settle. I know the kind of relationship that I want, and so I'm willing to hold out for that relationship. However, there are days where I'm just like, oh, I would really like to start that journey now. I would really like to start
Oops, my bad. I had to run. I'm back.
that journey with somebody. And today was one of those days. I woke up and I was feeling, a little bit kind of like emotional and a little bit like, I don't know if this is ever going to happen. And then all of those kind of old thoughts and patterns come up for me, like, what's wrong with me? Why does no one want me? Boo-hoo. But I recognize now, and I'm very aware, self-aware, that those are just thoughts and they're not actually a reality. So I choose.
No, it's reality. When you get a little older, you may not be the first option. What you're saying is real. It's real life. You have to take yourself on a damn trip, for God's sakes. Yeah, no. I need you to wake it up. What you're saying is actually happening. It ain't no bullshit. It's real.
Not to buy into them, because now I have that choice. So anyway, I took myself to breakfast because I was like, I need to eat something. I took my journal. I'm like, I'm going to just journal this all out and I'm going to feel so much better. And as I was sitting down to have my breakfast with my journal, my holiday friends that I made on a trip yesterday came down for breakfast, and they were leaving this morning, and I was so happy to see them because I thought they'd already left. And I don't know if you believe in coincidences or serendipity or the universe or whatever, but I certainly do. And one of the women, Ro, started telling me a story about how she'd been single for 14 years, and then she has now met this incredible man, and she's in love. She's just turned 39. They've been together for like the last year or so. And she also told me that her mum didn't meet her now husband of 15 years until she was 43. She didn't meet the love of her life until she was 43. I'm of the belief that we definitely have more than one love of our life or one soulmate. I think there are many, many people, and I think for the different versions of us that we are, there are many different junctions that we can take. But when I heard her tell this story, it just filled my heart with so much joy, and I was just like, that's the hope and faith. That's the hope and faith.
Exceptions are not the rule. Exceptions are not the rule. It can happen. Yeah, it can happen. It really can happen. but it may not be the guy that you originally wanted. So settle.
Because the person that I'm going to be with exists, they're alive, living their life somewhere, and when the time is right, I'm going to meet them. And that was the message that I needed to be reminded of, and that was the message that I got this morning. So whether you're male, female, if you're single and you do want a relationship, some people don't, and that's absolutely fine. And sometimes you find yourself kind of losing hope. I think it's really, really important to remember that timing is everything. Enjoy your life right now, and when you're meant to meet that person, you will. And yeah, I
Okay, look. They say as a man you can't tell women what to do or advice. I don't give a damn. Women, you got a different game to play. If you want to be out here in the streets and do that thing, it may end up like how these women ended up. Don't cry. Don't be sad. Just simp up and lower your expectations, and you should be fine. And you can cry by yourself in the corner. And if you happen to lock, but then if you happen to lock somebody down, here's the thing, man. Lock somebody down early. That's all I'm saying. It's better earlier than later. It's your life. Live it. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what else you want to talk about. And remember, all this shit is simple. We're not a problem, but Kellie out. Peace.